Hello guys, this is Akshay Daga and welcome back to APDaga's Dumbbox. And in this video, I will show you how to install MySQL Workbench and how to access some default databases which are given on your local host using Microsoft Workbench. I tried to do the same. I saw multiple YouTube videos, but whatever shown in that video, if I follow that process, I couldn't get it. Okay, there were some errors. I faced some issues. I couldn't find that particular pop-up installer which everyone else is getting in their videos. So I tried my own method and I'm presenting it to you. So without wasting time, I'm sharing my desktop. So let's go to, you need to download these three software first. So first one is MySQL installer download. Search this. The second one, MySQL Workbench download. And the third one, which is prerequisite for this, is Visual C++ redistribution 2019 or latest, whenever you are seeing this video. So go to this link, download MySQL installer, download this 435 MB file. Okay, I'm not talking about this 2.3 MB one. Download this 435 MB file. Then go to this download MySQL Workbench. In most of the videos, what people have done directly install this Workbench and they show it just next, and they get some pop-up, but that is not happening for me. So download this 42 MB file and this one, latest supported Visual C++ distribution, download. And since my system is 64-bit, generally 90% of system are 64-bit, download this third file, this one highlighted file. I have already downloaded these three files. This is Visual C++, this is Microsoft Workbench of 42 MB, and this is 435 MB MySQL installer. So let's begin with the very first step is install this Visual Studio. It is a prerequisite. So install. It might take long time because it is a big setup, but right now, whatever, if it might be a little bit different for you, but just install it, next, finish. Then do one thing, try to install MySQL installer, that file which we downloaded earlier of 435 MB, install that. Follow this sequence, then you won't get any problem at all. So it might take a long time. Okay. Yes. Once this is done, now you got this pop-up box. So set it to default developer mode. Next. Then I'm selecting this MySQL server and the location I'll keep it as a default. You want to continue? Yes. Then I'll select this. Next. Fine. Now I'll execute all, like, ready to install all the prerequisite softwares which are required to work Microsoft Workbench. The list is shown over there. I'll just execute it. So because I'm installing MySQL installer first, you can see MySQL Workbench is automatically getting installed using this method. So maybe I don't need to install the third setup, that is of 42 MB, which we have downloaded earlier. I'll just fast forward this. Once this is done, I'll start. Let's start from there. So this can take around a half hour. So you can see everything is marked as a complete. Now once that is done, just press on next. Ready to configure, next. Don't change anything, keep it as it is. Then next. Okay, next. Current root password. So what I'll say, I'll keep the password as my SQL, all in small. Okay, I kept it as a MySQL, all small cases, just to show you. You can keep any strong password that is suggested. Okay, next. Execute. Okay, finish. Next. Finish. Next. MySQL. I'm just providing the same password here and clicked on check and it connection succeeded. Next. Execute. If you follow this step, you won't face any of a problem. Once it is done, there won't be much of after work. Finish. Next. Finish. Okay, once that is done, then you have to do one more thing. Okay, the Microsoft Workbench, MySQL, not Microsoft, MySQL Workbench is opened automatically. If it doesn't happen for you, you can go to start and search for MySQL Workbench. Okay, and you can open it from here. So once this is done, I'll go to database, then connect to database. I'll say the password. Here I'll write the password MySQL because I have given this password. Once that is done, I'll say OK. Once that is done, you can see all these query won't be there in your case. These are the queries which I have written earlier for my use. So once that is done, I'll show you some of the queries. So first of all, you need to check what all databases are present. So I'll write show databases. This is the basic command. And if you want to run only selected line, and don't forget to give semicolon after each command, select it and hit Control Enter. The particular that line will be executed. You can see all these databases are available. Within that, this test Akshay is created by me. So you will see all other databases. So I want to check that MySQL database. So I'll write use MySQL. You can go into any of the databases, no issue. Okay, once that is done, then I'll write show tables. I want to see all the tables in MySQL database. So these are all the tables which are present. So I'll go into any let's say user database. Let's check if that is there. So I'll write describe user, describe a name of the table. So you can see all these columns are present in this table. And if I want to see all the values, all the rows from this data present in this table, I have to write select star from my SQL, that is database name dot table name, that is user, and I'll try to check. You can see this is the data present. So I'll do one thing. I'll again go back to I'll run this show databases. And I'll go to some other database. I'll go to this world database. So I'll copy this. I'll write world, right? I'll select this, control enter. Then I'll say show tables. So whatever tables are present in this world database will be shown to me. You can see there are 3 tables available. So I'll write select star from city. Similarly, if you are aware with SQL queries, you can write those down. You can try this. You can play with that. And since these are the default tables available for sample, you can try your queries. You can do your hands-on using SQL queries here. Once this is done, now we are ready to use Python code, connect our Python code with these databases to access all this table, manipulate this data, access that data, enter new data, update and everything that we will cover in our next video. So this is a very, very prerequisite. Watch this video, all this, do this step by step in a correct sequence. Once you reach to this point, then we can move to the next video. So that's it, guys. From this video, you got the idea how you can install MySQL workbench and MySQL database in your system, local system, and how you can play with that, how you can get your hands-on done on this on your system. So please do that, and let's move to next video where we will talk about how to use Python code to access databases, MySQL databases. So that's it. I hope you got some idea from this video. This is Akshay Daga. And if that is the case, if you find this video as a helpful, please do each and everything you can do to encourage me. Like, comment, share, subscribe to each and everything. This is Akshay Daga signing off. Thank you. Bye bye.